Welcome to Krishna Bedtime Stories with the sound of rainfall. Story number 2. Nanda Maharaj and Vasudev meet. After the birth ceremony, Nanda Maharaj decided to go to Mathura to pay the annual tax to the government of Kamsa. Before leaving, he called for the strong cowherd men of the village and asked them that in his absence they take care of all the residents in Gokula. When Nanda Maharaj and some of his cowherd men arrived in Mathura, the ruling city of Kamsa, Vasudev, who had been released from jail, received the news and was eager to meet and congratulate his friend. He immediately went to the place where Nanda Maharaj was staying. When Vasudev saw Nanda, he felt overjoyed. Nanda was also very happy to see his friend and immediately stood up and embraced Vasudev. Vasudev was received very warmly and offered a nice place to sit. At that time, Vasudev was very anxious about his 2 sons, Balaram and Krishna, who had both been put under the protection of Nanda without Nanda's knowledge. With great anxiety, Vasudev inquired about both boys. You see, before Vasudev and his wife Devaki had been arrested by Kamsa, Vasudev had managed to secretly send his other wife, Rohini, to stay under his dear friend Nanda Maharaj's protection. Kamsa did not know this. When Vasudev and Devaki were imprisoned by Kamsa, over the years, Devaki gave birth to 6 sons who were all murdered by Kamsa. For Devaki's 7th pregnancy, it appeared that she had a miscarriage, but actually her child in the womb had been transferred from her womb to the womb of Rohini, who was safely and secretly staying at Nanda Maharaj's. There Rohini gave birth to Balaram. Later, when Devaki gave birth in prison to her 8th child, Krishna, Vasudev secretly took the baby to Nanda Maharaj's palace and exchanged him with Yasoda's newly born daughter. Nanda Maharaj knew that Balaram was the son of Vasudev, but he did not know that Krishna was also Vasudev's son. Vasudev thus inquired very eagerly about Krishna and Balaram. My dear friend, by the grace of the Lord, you are fortunate to have a very nice son. I think that this incident is very auspicious for you. Dear friend, I was imprisoned by Kamsa, and now I am released. Therefore, this is like another birth for me. I had no hope of seeing you again, but by the Lord's grace I can see you. Vasudev inquired about the grand birth ceremony for Krishna. He was secretly feeling separation from his son Krishna, but he was also very anxious for Krishna's safety. He knew that Kamsa and his followers were trying to kill baby Krishna by sending out various kinds of demons all over the countryside. Kamsa had already declared that all children born within 10 days of the birth of Krishna should be killed. Vasudeva asked, "Please tell me about the welfare of all the residents in the village of Gokula. You have many animals. Are they happy? Are they getting sufficient grass and water? Please also let me know whether the place where you are now living is undisturbed and peaceful." Vasudeva was a Kshatriya and Nanda Maharaj was a Vaishya. It is the duty of the Kshatriya to give protection to the citizens of mankind, and it is the duty of the Vaishyas to give protection to the cows. The cows are as important as the citizens. Vasudeva also asked about his son Balaram. "He knows you as his father, and now you have another child, Krishna, and I think you are taking very nice care for both of them." On hearing this, Nanda Maharaj replied, "My dear Vasudeva, I know that you are very saddened because the cruel King Kamsa has killed all your sons born of Devaki. Although her last child was a daughter, Kamsa could not kill her. My dear friend, do not be distressed." Vasudeva replied, "My dear Nanda, if you have already paid the government taxes, then please return soon to your place, because I think there may be some disturbances in Gokula." After the caring conversation between Nanda Maharaj and Vasudeva, Vasudeva returned to his home in Mathura. The cowherdmen, headed by Nanda Maharaj, who had come to Mathura to pay their taxes, began their journey back to Gokula with the warning from Vasudeva topmost in their minds. Sweet dreams about Krishna and all his dear friends in Vrindavan. Namaste.